gear pretty much exactly the same as Windwalker does.
Mm-hmm.
You can use your Windwalker gear to play Brewmaster, and you'll be fine.
So how long is it going to take to get the rock fists? Because those look badass.
Rock fists? Depends on how lucky you are, because they come out of Withered training.
Oh,
where'd you get that from?
It's a Saramar world quest. The Pikmin.
It doesn't
one?
pop up every day, but it will pop up like at least 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah, I ended up getting them pretty quickly.
Yeah, I got the Death Knight one. I didn't get the Monk one. The only reason I have the Rock Fists on the Monk, I don't have the base coloration. I have the Rock Fists on the Monk because I have one of the middle colorations from getting the achievement on my Death Knight.
I don't know. If you just do them regularly, like... Well, first off, you get a lot of shit just for doing Wither training.
Yes, you do. It is worth doing.
And once you learn how to do it, it's not that hard. And the only thing it was awful way back when was because if you weren't a tank, you were in actual legitimate danger of dying to things.
Yeah, it's not that way anymore.
Which isn't the case anymore 100 item levels later.
But yeah, just do that as often as possible. You'll get it eventually. It's
a pretty easy world quest now.
Especially since Monk was one of the few classes where it's easier to do on a DPS. Just because you're a DPS with hard CC. And a hell of a lot of burst damage. So... I'm telling you though, like... Give Brewmaster a chance. It may have energy, but it's not what you'd expect.
No, it faded away.
Like, the energy is a secondary resource. You're mainly cooldown based, and your real resource is going to be your brew charges.
Yeah.
A lot of your abilities are free and cooldown based. As per Mistweaver, like, Mistweaver's a different style of healing, but it's not all that complicated. Like, you can pick that up real quick. Hip. But also that website I gave you a while back, Peak of Serenity, they've got in-depth summaries on just about everything that you need. So, if you're curious about spinning Crane Kick, they actually have an entire, like, instructional page set up on, like, when it's appropriate to do what and when. It's...
Granted.
There's also an entire page on Serenity and a lot of other things on there.
Granted, I like having Living Dead in the group for X-Death, just because Home Gang is a 3-minute death cooldown compared to the other two, like, a 5 and 7-minute ones.
Home Gang is gonna be easier to, like... In my opinion, Home Gang's not all that bad. It's just...
Home Gang is a great... It's... Well, I mean, you shouldn't be using Home Gang if you need to move.
Like...
But otherwise, it's a powerful damage negation ability.
You can use them more often than the other two. It's the loss of Blackest Night that's going to make me really uncomfortable.
For a while.
Because you're just going to be taking a hell of a lot more spike damage, and that's going to be pretty awful when you look at the raid damage going out while you're taking the spike damage.
I mean, the only time I'll be tanking in 3 is in Defiance.
I don't think you'll be tanking in 3, if all goes, like, actually right.
What do you mean? Like, I would have ads to pick up in 3 still.
What I mean is like the boss, which is...
Oh, the boss? No.
Like a panda does some spike damage that isn't exactly predictable, because he'll just randomly decide to pound you. It's on a timer, if you can go with time.
Which is fine, because I'll have Vengeance and Rampart for every single ad.
The other ads, the Iron Giant doesn't actually hurt all that much. It does that one cleave, and then it just kind of ticks the rest of its lifespan.
Yeah.
A panda is the only super threatening ad, and then there's the one breath, the one dragon breath that happens at the same time as Dimensional Wave.
Yep.
Other than that, nothing else is spooky for the tank, or for the off tank.
I never noticed this.
What?
When you go in to do the quest with the 2 goblins in Stormheim, they go first to Tauren, and then all of a sudden it's just like, hey, don't tell her, or don't tell him.
Yeah.
What?
It's the
These 2 goblins come in, and like they'll ask you to go kill a bunch of animals, and all of a sudden they're giving you quest rewards like mysterious coin, and underneath it in its flavor text says it looks vaguely familiar, and they're worth about 17 copper.
So at the end of the quest chain, he gives you an ID glass that you can use to identify all of those items, and they have different text.
Yeah.
You should finish that.
I finished on my my fucking druid.
Yeah, for the vial of strange liquid, you're like, you're pretty sure it's goblin urine. But yeah, just... It's just one of those, like... Learn Serenity. Windwalker's not that bad. Applying Serenity to actual movement, like movement-heavy fights, is where the challenge is going to come in.
I thought monks were pretty mobile, though.
They're mobile.
It's like Pillar of Frost, where you don't want to use it, where you won't be able to dedicate DPS for that entire window, just like anything else.
And keep in mind, though you may be able to move while casting Fists of Fury, if you use another ability while casting Fists of Fury,
it cancels it.
Exactly. Monk's mobility comes from roll. So if you roll in the middle of Fists of Fury, you just choked all that. Same with Flying Serpent Kick. That's your other mobility skill. And make sure that you never let Rising Serpent Kick go its full duration. Canceling it early is the only way you can get the damage out.
Right.
Plus it's AoE damage, so it's nice.
Is it worth casting and canceling it quickly?
If
an
you
AoE
need to maintain hit combo only, or if you open with it, like if you Flying Serpent Kick into the group, then it's worth it. Or if you run into the situation where you need to make a quick decision and don't want to lose hit combo, then you can use it. Because it will, like if you run into a situation where you're out of energy and chi very briefly, and you don't have Energizing Brew, which during an AoE situation can occasionally happen, depending on how long the mobs are alive, you can Serpent Kick and it'll count towards hit combo. Plus, by the time you Serpent Kick cancel, you'll have enough energy to cast another Tiger, most likely. One of the traits in the weapon will give you increased maximum energy.
Right.
So you'll have, like, give or take without relics, you'll have 140. Which alleviates any problem that you may be having with your energy for Windwalker for the most part. Or at least, you know, eases on it. Brewmaster just never runs out of it. to be completely honest. Like, unless you spam Tiger Palm, which is something you don't want to be doing.
So how do you handle, like, if you're doing an AoE pull on your own and want to AoE it down?
What do you mean?
Like, I pulled like 8 things on Brewmaster when I thought I'd be able to handle that, and it put me in the dirt.
Well, you bled out very slowly, but that was...
So, here's the dealio. You're going to want to get a couple traits in your weapon first, Brewmaster.
Okay, I'm not hitting it to 110 then.
What?
I'm not going to do it until I hit 110 then and get
it's... The thing about Brewmaster is you won't have any self-healing. Like, if you're doing this on your own, yes, you're going to want some weapon traits. If you're doing this in a dungeon group, then it should be fine. So, first off, take Rushing Jade Wind. Keep that up as much as you can. Grab a couple mobs by activating Rushing Jade Wind and chi torpedoing / rolling through them. Turn around behind you, keg smash them, so you hit them, quite a bit of damage and they're slowed. If that is the end of the pull that you actually want to reach, apply Breath of Fire.
Breath of Fire is used now?
It's always used.
I thought there was... When was it that you didn't want to use it? Because it was
Warlords.
Okay.
Yeah, Warlords Breath of Fire was a DPS loss. But yeah, like, Keg Smash, keep in mind Keg Smash does splash damage. Will apply a slow. It will apply a slow. And any target affected by Keg Smash will apply a dot. Breath of Fire will apply a dot to them. So, get everything rounded up by kiting them around a little bit. Keep in mind that if you need to grab a melee mob, you want it to get to you very quickly, your taunt gives a movement speed increase. So they'll get, within your Rushing Jade Wind range to get damage applied to them much quicker. Once you've rounded everything up, keep your Iron Skin Brew up 100% of the time. Do not cleanse your stagger until it is in high yellow and or red. Keep in mind that cleansing your stagger will not remove all of it anymore, only half of it, so it's impossible to completely cleanse your stagger. And make sure to utilize Blackout combo to your current needs. This is where the learning curve of Brewmaster comes in. Look at Blackout combo. It does something different if you use an ability after Blackout Strike. Tiger Palm is a shit ton of increased damage. Basically, you're going to want to be Blackout striking in between every ability.
Right.
And occasionally, it's going to be...
Is there any situation where you wouldn't be weaving in?
Absolutely not. You will always be doing this. So it'll be Blackout Strike, an ability, and then another ability without the benefit. At your ideal level of haste, you'll be able to get 2 abilities in between every Blackout Strike. So... you Blackout Strike, you use an ability, and then you use another ability that you don't need the benefit of. So in other words, things like Purifying Brew will heal you based on, if you use it with Blackout combo, will heal you for a percentage of the damage that you staggered, or the percentage of the stagger that you cleansed. Iron Skin Brew will pause your stagger damage temporarily. It'll still stack though, so keep that in mind. Keg Smash will make it reduce the cooldown of your brews by additional time. You're gonna want to use... Every time Keg Smash is off cooldown, needs to be Blackout comboed. Every time Breath of Fire is off cooldown, needs to be Blackout comboed.
Okay.
Most of the time when you need to weave in a dud ability, or the third ability, the second ability after Blackout Strike that's not going to get a benefit of the combo, it's going to be Tiger Palm. Because that's just kind of your filler ability.
And if that's too much right now, then say something.
I've already forgotten most of it. Other than Blackout, use.
You're gonna
Blackout
have to
Strike
let me know then.
With Fire, use Blackout Strike with Keg Smash. And
I figured as much.
I'm kind of just in the middle of killing shit at the same time as quote unquote listening.
When you're ready to pick it up again, let me know, and I can explain all of it for you.
God damn it, you fucking morons!
But as for now, like that's the learning curve of Burmaster's Blackout combo. If you don't know how to use Blackout combo right now, but you still want to tank, you can use High Tolerance if you really want. It's a big loss in both the DPS department, but it's decently alright for survival. It actually offers more static survivability than Blackout combo does, but Blackout combo gives you a massive DPS increase, plus survivability in the toolkit. So learning Blackout combo should be a priority, but if you don't want to right now, you can use High Tolerance. Just know that it's going to hurt in the long run. Elusive Dance, just stay away from it, because it's not all that great.
I hate... Don't fucking... Time to...
But yeah, High Tolerance gives a teensy bit more static survivability than Blackout combo. But you're losing, like, a huge damage increase.
Why are you doing so much damage to me? Uh-oh.
What you... Oh, they're elites. All of the quests for the goblins are elites.
That didn't happen. I hit Flying Serpent Kick and didn't hit it again and went flying over the edge.
Oh. Don't worry. That's he did the Flying Serpent Kick thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've done embarrassing things with Flying Serpent Kick.
I'm gonna sit here and
You're
dance.
taking a dungeon, and your healer Flying Serpent Kicks past you, and then you realize that he's not in a healing spec. You can't do that.
We almost did the pull. Considering it was an overpull, we almost did the pull.
Almost did the pull.
Why does this guy have like 4 pets out right now?
What do you mean?
It's a hunter, and he's got a crab.
He's got he's got a pet, a Haiti, and then
his bodyguard.
Bodyguard.
Yeah, and he also probably stampeded.
No, he's just
rips everything out of his stables and sets them out in the swarm.
Do I have Touch of Death yet? Almost.
But yeah, like, Burmaster has a lot to explain. Just, I don't want to barf all of it out, because you're not going to understand, like, 3/4 of it until you actually have tried. So... Because there are a lot of little things that are actually very, very important.
Yeah.
In fact, the entire class is just a lot of very little things that are very important. Stick and you know, synergize with each other.
Do you have a health pot? Oh my god, do you have a health pot?
No, I don't.
Touch of Karma.
I already did it.
Yeah. Well.
Leg sweep, leg sweep, leg sweep, leg sweep.
Probably immune to healing. Or immune to stun, rather.
Nope.
There you go.
Also, fuck you, you piece of... God damn it.
So, Aurel can't get into the scrub cave. He doesn't have access to it.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't even know this this channel was passworded.
It's not.
It's
yeah,
you might need a rank or something.
It's rank locked.
That's what I mean.
Those elites are why I could not quest this zone as DPS.
I'm trying to like
hang on.
It to him, but
you can't.
I can't. Yeah. Okay.
I can just do that. There we go.
Oh,
Ooh.
hi.
Hi.
Where's... Do we have free in here?
Not
Better
yet.
just join a channel.
Yeah, I'll just head into Alekha Akbard.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
Or we can stay in here and just leave and stay in the passworded one, because it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. We can just move to Allahu Akbar. It's probably easier that way anyway.
Okay, bye.
Wow, okay.
Well then. I'm getting frustrated at people because they refuse to do the fucking heroic versions of public events. It's like, do you not want additional loot? Do you not want additional experience? What are you doing?
Who's Airwin?
That's Tracy's all.
Ah. Someone's genociding the frickin' brood of nidhogs. Damn it.
And nobody near. Right? Okay. Whatever.
Wait, did you get the bird dead?
No.
Sorry, I looked away for a minute. Okay, alright, I'm on my way.
Thing wrecked my shit.
Yeah, I was not able to solo any of these elites at level.
I could.
Well, I did.
I did it on my bear and my warrior.
You have... using all the cooldowns?
I used... whatchamacallit? Touch of Death, Serenity, Strike the Windlord multiple times, Touch of Karma, Leg Sweep.
You had it at Touch of Death level, right?
Huh?
You had it at Touch of Death threshold, right?
What do you mean?
Touch of Death is your execute, isn't it?
No, that's the one where I put a thingy on it and it just does 50% of my maximum health to the target.
Ah.
And with a thingy in my
Blood
weapon.
Fairy, and then if you're using your stun.
Yeah, I did everything I could.
How in the flying fuck do I get out of wherever in the hell I am? Because, well, where I am is very, very pretty. I don't know what to do about this.
Thank you. Actually, I'm not done here. How do I get off? There. Hey. Ah. DJ, you still here?
Yep.
Okay.
Still trying to figure out how in the flying fuck will get past 270 light. So
I don't know.
I know how they do it in theory, but it's still just like, damn.
Get down here.
public events would be totally worth doing if, you know, people would fucking do heroic ones, but none of them seem to fucking want to learn how to do them. You know, back to Crucible, because that at least some. I'll just hate my life the entire fucking.
No, I need you to... Am I done? Yeah, I'm done with it.
Oh, good. Just kill. Like, got tired of 6 games in a row fucking kill secured.
What's kill secured? Oh, never mind. I know what kill secured is. That's where you have to kill him and then go pick up the thingy.
Yeah, and Call of Duty was dog tag.
I'm not gonna try that. Wait. Wrong way.
What is it? Watch it.
I should have just used my Hearthstone. Retarded.
Whoop, I don't have a grenade. That's bad. Well, that's gross. It has a rock. Yep, I heard. Fucking son of a bitch. Okay. Whatever. Fuck you too. Bullshit pre-ordering. Like, fuck you.
Da, da.
Glad to meet you. Off with
Oh.
you.
I am honored. Good luck, friend.
What brings you here?
What do I need to do?
Urgh! Fucking dodge, you jackass! It's on a fucking 24-second cooldown. Fucking... Fucking all of...
What are you looking for?
Fuck you gonna do with a sniper rifle? Tell me.
See you around.
In a map that doesn't have extended hallways, what the fuck are you gonna do with a sniper rifle?
Maybe they're good at quickscoping.
Well, when the person
What
has a
do you
shotgun,
need?
guess who's going to lose?
Del Magus. Be careful.
Oh yeah, like we're gonna come back from fucking 15-point loss. Not the fucking usernames of some of these people. XXKO_XX your ass. Really?
That's PSN for you.
Hello.
Where's the fucking... There. Okay.
How the fuck does that work? I was in super. How the fuck did you kill me?
How may I help? Farewell.
Really wish it didn't make me fucking watch the guy who just killed you. It'd be one thing if it showed you what they did.
Or where they
just
were.
Fucking just makes you fucking watch them. I don't give a shit. Fuck off.
You should stop PvPing for a while.
Trying to get fucking gear and being a piece of shit. Because every fucking time you get matched with a bunch of fucking retards that eat paste. Can't figure out how the fuck to do a team fight.
Wrong way. Where am I going? I'm special.
Shit. That's fucking infuriating. Why is the average user of this game completely incompetent?
Game just came out. Maybe not many of them have played Destiny before. I don't know. You're also trying to do PvP in a game that just came out.
I'm not even saying just in PvP. Like, outside of PvP and PvE shit, they're also fucking incompetent. Because they, for some fucking reason, don't understand how the heroic public events work. They focus down on things that don't need to be focused down on. Just fucking retarded for some reason. Don't get it.
Will this put me at 65? I hope.
Probably dragon food by now. Don't be so sure. Oh, hey there, friend. Pleasure doing business. What? Watch your back.
Just don't break down here. Son of a bitch. I wonder if I can... Fuck it, YOLO. That might have worked. What else does this thing have? here we go. For my energy to come back. And... Hey, I did it. Why am I still in combat? Me. Is that though? I'm gonna get off my monk. Where is that? It's up here. And stopping stream.